Well guys, it's time. We got our first big dirt moving job of the season. I think Jerry's even coming out of retirement to give us a hand today. And we got the haul truck out here. We're gonna give that girl a try and see how she goes. All right, let me try to explain a little bit here what's going on. You guys may remember or recognize this job. This is actually where we were here a couple weeks ago with the work brow bucket and did a little bit of work on a ditch up there close to the house. And the bigger part of this project is getting this driveway fixed up to where they can possibly pave it or concrete it one day. It's kind of a little bit of a lengthy driveway, but this section right here is definitely the worst part. As you guys can see, it is all eroded out. It actually kind of goes down and then it comes back up. The problem here is obvious. The road is lower than everything else around, which means the road becomes the ditch, which means you get washouts and a mess. So what we're going to try to do is skim up as much of this gravel as we can, save it. We're actually going to go back on the back side of the house and dig a borrow pit and come back in here and try to raise this road up and get the road higher. Get it elevated above everything else so it drains properly, and take a little bit of this swoop out that goes down through there. And that way, when they do go to pave it or they do go to concrete it, we'll have a good compacted base, have good stuff for them to go off of. All the drainage will be right, and it'll just eliminate a whole lot of problems in the future. So got the whole truck fired up and warming up this morning. We're still down a few brakes, but this job here is pretty flat, so we're gonna let Matt drive the truck since it don't have no brakes. You're gonna be the dirt perfect crash test dummy. How's that sound?
I think I was already that yesterday when we dropped it off.
The real question is, what do you think Jerry's gonna say about this operation when he shows up?
I don't know, just in case I screw up, I brought my checkbook.
Jerry was supposed to be here first thing this morning, then he forgot he had a hair appointment. He said he couldn't.
I didn't know he had hair.
He said he couldn't be on camera until he got his hair done.
Oh boy.
So,
oh boy.
All right, well, let's get some stuff into position and see what happens. Like I said, I got the Volvo haul truck warmed up. We need to get the Volvo excavator fired up and warmed up. We haven't, let's see, this is middle of March. I don't think this thing's been used since we finished up our last pond job back in December, so be glad to get this thing working. So let me check fluids on this to get her warmed up. We're gonna walk up there to the house and see what we got. Well, good news, all the fluids checked out good. Bad news, this thing is better than a doornail for some reason. And this is 24 volt, that is 12 volt, them are 12 volt, that thing is 24 volts. So Matt's gonna back the truck up here once, see if we can get her jumped and get her kicked off. Backup alarm works. I think it's gonna be a good truck. It just needs a little bit of TLC yet. We gotta get these brakes. Brakes are definitely a lot better than what they were when I bought it, but they're just still not 100%, so see what goes down. Good news is parking brake works awesome. That worked. All right, let me put these battery cable ends on there. I gotta get wrench to get that out of there. All right, we are all hooked up. You hooked up on your end?
Ready to go.
You ready to see if we got fire? Oh, here we go. Oh, she's alive. And she is started.
Nice.
Wish they roll that easy. The ground's pretty solid this morning, but it's definitely a little bit slimy on top. It's gonna be interesting to see how well this truck gets around. Matt's gonna go on up and around and get in position, and we'll hop in the Volvo and follow him here. That's a good sign. We're going places so far. Let's go put a load on this thing. may have to reassess our route here a little bit. Matt made it through here all right with the truck. We just don't want to tear this field up any more than we have to. We may cut down over here and go through this section of the driveway a little bit. Definitely a little bit wet up here. All right, first thing here this morning, we're trying to save a dog fence. We found the wire. Trying to chase it out of there. Main thing is kind of deep. Let me take the tooth and just kind of scratch the surface here. Well, here we go. Oh, I haven't been on this machine for a while.
Gotta love saving dog fences.
I'd say for the most part that was a success.
Yeah.
All right, now we got the fence out of the way. We're gonna go up here and dig a couple test holes and see what kind of dirt we got. Tell by just poking around here a little bit, we do not have a whole lot of topsoil. We got some. Yeah, actually, let's set this around back over here. It's just gonna end up going that way. That was a wire for a second, the root. I'm assuming we're going to hit a layer of this subsoil, and I really don't want to use that subsoil out there on that driveway. We could use it for some other stuff. Set that down there for now. Oh yes, there's the good stuff. There's what we want. Let me get down there and I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about. So this is why it's kind of important to get the right dirt out there on the road. So what we're gonna, let me go this way, maybe the sun won't be as bad. So this right here, you can kind of see that darker layer. That's what we're gonna call topsoil. Good for growing grass. That's about it. From here down is what we call subsoil. It's got a lot of moisture in it, and it's real spongy. Like out there on that road, it'll never pack. It'll pump real bad. You get down in here into this hard pan and this stuff right here, and that stuff will pack in there like concrete. So if we were just filling in somewhere, that subsoil will be fine. We may even mix it in a little bit, but since we're going out there on that road, I want to make darn sure we got some good material out there. If we're gonna go through the trouble of hauling it out there, make sure we got some good material. So that's the stuff we're gonna go after. All right, got our first little borrow pit exposed here. Got some of the subsoil we'll end up using a little bit later. Got some of the topsoil thrown up there behind. Matt's gonna bring the truck down into position here. We're gonna try to get the first load on this girl and see how she goes. It's not gonna be an ideal loading situation. I think it'll get us by. See if we can back it up here without backing in the hole. I should have brought the radios today. I forgot the dang radios. C8500 would definitely not be running in this right now, that is for sure. Let's try that. All right, first scoop of dirt going in the new truck. There it is. It is definitely a little bit soft and a little bit spongy out here. It's going to be interesting to see how the old girl does. But old Bubba Dumper. One way to find out. That right there was 11 bucketfuls with the Volvo 140, which is basically an overflowing C8500 load, and this truck's maybe half the way full. I'm not going to get too carried away on this first load, because I want to kind of see how it behaves going across the field. We'll throw a couple more on it. If it seems like it's going to hold up, then we'll start loading her pretty heavy. But so we see how that does.
That's 13. All right.
Here we go. Oh, that's not good.
I'm holding the button down.
This is where I really need those rockers out working. Walkers working side to side. That is muddy right there. Yep, that's not gonna work. That is just too wet. That is just too wet.
Held the button down and held her to the floor.
Yeah, they were all pulling. All 6 of them were pulling.
It's just really soft right
I
here.
think we're gonna have to go out the driveway as much as I don't want to. Go ahead and just dump this load right here, and then we'll see if I can get you out of here. Then we'll go plan B. Well, we tried. Dump's good. Alright, I'm gonna pull this dirt back away from the truck a little bit. I think it's gonna be much easier if we go to push this thing out backwards instead of forwards. Lessons are learned. Man, I thought if he could have made another 15 feet, he could have at least made the one load, but oh well. Well, you don't need brakes if you're stuck in the mud. I guess that's one good thing. Front of the truck's already dented up, so we'll just add to the character of it here. Take 2, let's try this again. I was wanting to stay off the driveway so we didn't make a big mess down there, but I don't think we're gonna have that option. Take two, you ready?
I think so.
That's it, I ain't getting stuck no more. I ain't driving. I said I ain't scared of this thing. We'll find out what's gonna happen. Here we go.
Smashed through some tree limbs. He says he ain't scared of it. Made it through the first wet spot. That thing travels a little faster than what I thought it would. You know, it always seems like I'm put in the worst conditions for the first time I do anything. But I am glad he made it. And we're getting a load over here because we need to get this done. Well, I made that, but don't even act like it's no big deal. It's a totally different path.
Totally different path.
Now shine your camera at me.
We made it, didn't we?
We made it.
Well, I don't know how long that path's gonna last, but we made it for now. Go back for another one. It's kind of looked worse than what it was coming down through here. I think we get a little bit of dry dirt on here. Well, I think we'll be pretty good. We're actually solid underneath. We're actually sitting on rock. It's just slimy on top. So Matt's going to take some of that dirt we spilled over there, bring it over here and kind of put it on what's going to be a little bit of a makeshift road. Once we get to the driveway, obviously we're good. One thing's for sure, there's no way the C8500 would have made it out of there, so we at least got that going for us. So I'm gonna throw another load on the truck here, and then we'll let Matt get that road situated a little bit, and we'll try again. All right, Matt's got a little bit of stuff thrown down there. We're gonna commit. We're just gonna go for it. pretty good. And as long as you keep your momentum up across the field here. You can get back to where you started all right. I think we're gonna get her, just gotta get her figured out. Third load heading out. Let's see if Matt can make it.
You made it twice, so I better not fail.
Third load heading out. Let's see what you got. I haven't got stuck yet.
What?
I said I haven't got stuck yet. Come on. Turn soon enough. It wasn't pretty, but he's gonna make it. Well, look who made it back to work.
I was hoping
I told everybody you were late this morning because you had to go get a haircut. So
and shaved just the other day.
Be ready for camera.
Gosh.
You ready?
Yeah, Diane said I got a kind of improved condition this
I
year.
called him and asked him if he wouldn't come to work. He said, I thought you forgot my phone number. I haven't heard from you for a while. It's been cold and wet, Jerry. Yeah. It's still almost too muddy to be working. Well, we got to get something going.
You know what I've noticed already? I think the wire isn't hanging down on the D4.
No, it is.
It is?
It's still hanging down. We got one wire there on the back light, so it's been kind of tucked away in storage waiting on you here the last
like
2 months.
So. All cleaned up, ready to go.
We're ready to roll. We got you some good dirt. Well, we're going to turn Jerry loose on the driveway, let him get some rocks stripped and start putting this dirt back on. We're going to head back up and get Matt loaded again and see what we can do. Road number 4 heading out. There he's got her going. Perfect. All right, I kind of got my borrow pit set up here a little bit wrong. I originally thought we were going to be loading trucks right here where I'm sitting at, and they'd be going that way, but now obviously the trucks are going that way, so I'm going to scoot over here one strip a little bit back, and I'm hoping Matt, whenever he comes back, can maybe sit right in here. We're going to get a few little ruts over here filled in, try to keep up with that. I think we'll have a plan. Think you can get out of here without going in the hole?
We'll find out here in a minute.
I guess if he falls in, that'll make for exciting video. I'm gonna get the heck out of the way. Oh yeah, he's got her. That's probably the fullest load we put on there yet. Oh yeah, she's definitely a little bit heavier. I hope he makes it through there. Oh, that's not looking good. Come on, baby. I'm getting ready to wire push. Hold on. Gotta love this time of year. So much fun. Get that front tire to grab on that rock. He's gonna be good to go. Got her now. Hey y'all. I think I'm gonna take, we got some rock over here. We gotta tear out. Hope this ends up not being a bad decision. I think I'm gonna take some of this rock, get if I can get it in here and use it as our haul road. I'll hold that truck up a little bit. To that. What is this, load number 6?
Yes. No, 7.
This load 7?
Yeah, because I hauled 3 and you hauled 3.
All 2.
Okay, 6.
It was right.
Whatever.
All right, I'm gonna send my people along with you.
Don't fall in the hole. Give her heck. Don't get stuck.
Yeah, all the above, you got it.
Let's see how this goes. Where do you want your people? Where are you magnetizing your camera? You mean to hold it? Oh boy. Now not only do we have to, don't fall in the hole. Anyway, none of that really freaking matters. Let's see how we do here, because we got to get some good momentum going. Make sure we don't fall in that hole. Lost my earbud. Come on, haul truck. Come on, haul truck. You can do it. Made it. Now we got to get out here, and Mike loaded me heavy again, even though he said he wasn't going to. I can tell it's heavy. But we made it. Looks like Jerry's working on the dirt pile, so we might have to wait a second. Let's get out there and get her dumped. All right, Jerry started moving dirt. He's giving us the thumbs up and says go ahead, so we're gonna give her heck here. Come on, baby. Down there and put it where Jerry wants it. That actually worked out quite well. Now I just got to remember which way to turn the steering wheel. Let's get back up here and get her dumped. Hopefully that's where Jerry wants it. All right, now we're on the return trip. Goodness gracious. Drifting her in, boys, drifting her in. Now we'll wait on Mike to get out of the way. He's probably gonna tell me, you're tearing the field up too much, oh my gosh. But yet he tells me to give her heck, so we'll get his verdict. We got the load dumped. We got the load dumped. That's what matters. I think your people had a fun ride on that one.
If you would stay on the road I built you, you'd be a lot better off.
I stayed on the road, but I can't stay on the road that you didn't build to make this turn.
I'm talking about going down the hill.
Oh, did I come off of it?
Put all these nice rocks in there and he straddles them.
Hey, you know, you're just going, man. You're just going.
You made it, that's the main thing. I pulled you up some more dry dirt, push it down in some of those lower spots.
We'll leave that right there. I
let
saw
me-
you looking worried I was going to run you over. You can go check it.
Let me get situated. Go ahead and pull up here and I'll load while you're pushing that down. We're slowly getting us a haul road out of here. This sun being out definitely helps quite a bit. The problem's going to be, as soon as we get us a decent haul road out of here, guess what? We're probably going to be done hauling dirt. But the good news is, honestly, the truck seems to be doing really well, so that's encouraging. All right, let me get him loaded here again. All right, next load coming out. We'll see how this one gets along. I done last track of how many loads this is. I think it's 7. We're getting them though, slowly but surely. On top, she's sinking less and less all the time, so that's good. Let's go see what they got going on the other end. Check that out. We are definitely making some progress. So you got the right sweatshirt on today, at least.
Kind of fitting in with the program now.
Well, we've only got stuck one time since you've been here.
Well, that's good. Get better.
So Matt and I grabbed lunch real quick while Jerry kind of busted out what dirt we got hauled. And check this out, guys. It is looking awesome. We've got that raised up about 2/3 of the way it needs to go right there. Everything blending in real nice here. And definitely glad we took the time to find that good dirt, because it is definitely packing in nice. So Jerry's pretty much caught up with as far as he can go here, so we're going to go back over, get Matt loaded. I think Jerry's going to follow us over there, and we're going to get back on hauling some dirt. So away we go. Jerry, come over with the dozer. We got a haul road fixed up here a little bit. Sun's out. It's getting better. It's getting better. One thing's for sure, we're putting the old truck to the test on the first one here, so see what he's got. Jerry's working on getting our haul road fixed up here a little bit. Matt's already on his way back with the truck. You guys can probably see him flying across the field over there. I'm going to throw a little bit more of this good stuff up out of here. That way Jerry's got something to work with when it comes to patching that road up. I'd say we probably got about half the dirt hauled. It's just a guess. I don't know if our road's going to hold up for the other half, so we're going to have to do some maintenance. See if Jerry's haul road holds up any better than ours. Oh yeah, we're getting somewhere now, boys.
I was going to tell Matt he better not have things all messed up when I get back over there.
Oh, you know what's gonna happen, don't you? You want me to throw you one more round of some good stuff up out of there, and then
Fine, that'd be fine.
it's getting better.
Then I'll strip just a little bit here.
Yeah,
for you.
yeah. If you can strip right here behind the pit, that'd be perfect, Jerry. Loading trucks has got to be one of the boringest things ever, especially whenever you got to swing all the way around and go all the way up over the truck. There's definitely more efficient ways to do this, but we got so few loads coming out of here, it's just not really worth the time to set the pit up a whole lot different. Dealing with what we got. How many of you guys have commented already saying I need a larger excavator? And I'll agree with you, you get on some of these larger pond jobs we're going to do, a bigger excavator would be nice, but for this particular job here, I'm pretty happy with the size of the 140 because we got some other work we need to do along with it, and this is going to be a nice fit. At least we got some good dirt coming out of this hole. This dirt's going to work awesome on the other end down there, so just waiting on Jerry to get the haul road done. I got Matt possibly a little bit heavy on this one, but hold her to the floor.
Yeah, I can tell.
I'm not going to go any farther back this way. That subsoil, that not as good dirt is getting deeper this way, so Jerry's actually stripping me a little spot off down there. It's not as deep going that way, and we got to take a little bit of that hump out of the yard, so we'll go on down and grab that. That's hammered down. Maggot. Nice. I don't know if you guys can even see up there. Jerry left me getting this last little bit. Subsoil stripped off, kind of loading down the hole here, which really kind of sucks, but we'll make it work. We will make it work. All right, another one loaded. I think I'm gonna ride out there with Matt on this one and see what Jerry's got going on the other end. I may regret this, but I'm gonna ride in Buddy's seat here.
Oh, you're definitely gonna regret it.
You still got some brakes, right?
Yeah.
I love your
Called dirt.
I love your confidence.
Hey, fake it till you make it, and lightning never strikes the same spot twice.
Oh boy, here we go. You think man behind the scenes is tall enough to drive this thing?
His sticker's not going on this truck.
Feeling a little bit better coming out there.
Yeah.
Well, it may not have the best brakes and a few little leaks and it needs a little bit of adjustment, but she sure runs good.
It'll stop.
It'll stop.
Just gotta pump them.
It's definitely good enough for a flatland job.
Absolutely.
Boy, he just about backed over the pipe there. Whenever I asked for an Uber a while ago, I'm not sure if this is what I had in mind.
This is better than Uber. It's Bubba Dump.
This is more of a gunner seat than a dirt perfect seat.
Yeah, you fit just fine right there.
Let's try to go back that way this time and see what it looks like. Oh, that's a...
That's a sharp turn I've been making.
Watch your mirror on that tree over there. Oh, I just saved it.
You didn't save that, not missed about an inch.
I ain't convinced.
The whole thing hinges, we'd have been all right.
That's what Cleveland thought one day.
Well, it's a lot different coming back this way.
Hopefully you can make it up the hill all right. Try to split your tracks there.
That way or this way?
Either way.
I'm gonna go left. You ready?
Oh, good God. I don't think you had to hit it quite that hard, but...
Well, we still might not make it.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna make it.
Go this way and hairpin?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm the one having fun today. Now go back in my track?
Come this way a little bit. Get away.
Run that hump?
Yeah, get away from me. Go that way a little more.
You good?
A little more. There you go.
Oh, we're gonna slide over in it.
Yeah, we get this one more load out here. I'll take the excavator and clean it up a little bit.
Is that good?
Yeah, it'll work. All right, back to loading. That's coming in hot. Gotta clean out the back of this bed real quick. Hoping stuff will keep from getting stuck in this one, but this dirt is just so sticky. Got a little bit of stuff starting to gather there on the back, so. Hopefully Mac can keep pulling forward and get out of there. Oh yeah. All right, Jerry said this might be the last load, huh?
Might be.
You gonna let me drive?
I'll sit in Gunny's seat.
Oh, you're so nice.
Oh, easy.
You got the air conditioner on in here?
No, it's just the windows are
I
open.
was gonna say. We're going, hang on. She's a little soft button.
Bubba Dump's doing all right.
We made it. Yeah, she's been running good all day.
Yep.
Don't want to jinx it. Oh, watch out, Jerry.
Off the edge of the road on the left there, Mr. DP, Mr. Don't Get Over There.
Are you being a side seat driver?
I am, because that's what you do to me.
I would never do a such thing. All right, let's go see what Mr. Jerry's got going on.
He wants this one on our side of the pipe.
Our side of the pipe?
Yep.
So you're trying to tell me I need to back up and dump?
I'm telling you, you can dump and then pull out of the way and then talk to Mr. Jerry. He's even been hopping off the dozer and guiding me to make sure I put it right where he wants it. Getting a little particular today in the afternoon.
Tell you what, it looks pretty good though, don't it?
It looks real good.
It's gonna meet Jerry's standards right here.
Probably pretty close.
I think I'm backed up a little bit too far.
But you heard, you gonna go through the field instead of back down the road like we've been doing? You gonna go ahead and turn around, or you gonna put a dirt pile in your way?
No, I can get turned around right here.
All right. A little high, a little more. Keep going. There you go. Jerry's got sneaking past you.
Brakes ain't working horrible.
No, they're not.
All right, let's go see what he's got to say. Hopefully you guys can kind of see that profile there. The road is definitely starting to take shape. Got one more dirt load that's going to go right there, the one we just dumped. Jerry's thinking we need to bring one more down and have it down there just in case. We're going to go get one more load, and then I'm going to come back and kind of take the excavator and break the sides in a little bit. And hopefully we'll kind of get this shaped up, because we got rock trucks coming in tomorrow. Want to make sure we have this ready for the rock trucks, so we'll be good to go. So, all right, one more load, and we're going to be back at to just finishing her up. He made me walk. Wasn't very nice of him. Think so. Hopefully you can get out of there. All right, hopefully this is the last load. I'm gonna go check in there. made it. He was a digging there at the end, but he made it. All right, let's track up there and give Jerry a hand. So I'm gonna go down this edge over here where he's got a little bit of stuff rolled down there next to the woods, which is kind of impossible to keep from doing. Just kind of pull that up so that way we can get her finished. Tell you much, Jerry's got her pretty close. Just gotta get that ridge off there for him. He could probably get down with the dozer if he fumbled around long enough, but just about as quick to go through here like this, then you don't worry about tearing as much up. That'll work. You guys get the idea, and he can come back. We'll take that windrow and use that windrow to make the crown in the road. There it is. Got everything pulled up. Jerry's already taken one pass down there. May have to widen that top out just a little bit there, but I think it's going to work out pretty good. I believe I'm done with the excavator for now. I'm going to switch over to the skid steer and grader attachment, and we'll really try to get this thing shaped up.
We got Jerry contouring on one side, Mike finishing on the other. I tell you what, folks, this driveway, this came out nice. It used to be basically the level of this black pipe down here. So we added darn near 3 feet of dirt all the way to the top of the hill there and leveled her off there. Slicking her up pretty nice. Guys can see from this angle here, Mike's starting to get a nice crown on this driveway to ensure the water runs to the outside edges. Tell you what, that's slicking up nice. Nice slow pitch to it, mitigate washout, erosion.
This window, that didn't turn out too bad at all. It looks pretty good across there, don't it?
Pretty good.
Went from a driveway to a county road in here.
Well, look,
We're two loads of dirt away from a state highway.
I agree. It went from a driveway that did this to
We also went from a driveway that was a ditch to a driveway that has ditches.
Exactly.
So, well, the first couple loads on the truck were a little rough.
Look, just a little.
I got
It
stuck.
was way wetter this morning.
The thought process was to just go ahead and get it hung up, get it out of the way, and then it's done.
I agree.
We're good, because the rest of the day we were fine.
100%. Yeah.
So, all in all, the truck we were just talking about, the truck did awesome. The only two issues we've got, the two we already knew we had.
Yep.
Gotta get the brakes working, and gotta get the lockers working. And we know what's wrong with the brakes, and something, it's got electric over air switches for the lockers, and I think it has something to do with that. We'll just have to get it back to the shop and figure it out, but we definitely proved it worked. It ran good, it shifted good,
Dumped good,
hauled good,
steered good.
I think Jerry even said he liked it at one point.
Yeah, he said it needed a good driver though.
He told me he thought about telling you you're doing a good job, but he didn't want to see you smile.
Yeah, when you weren't around, he said I was doing a good job.
So, all right guys, we got a little bit of work we're going to do to this in the morning. We do got to extend that culvert pipe out a little bit. You kind of see a little divot there, but we got rock trucks hauling in tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Hopefully you like this video. If you did, give her a big old thumbs up. You don't want to miss what's coming up next tomorrow. I'd consider subscribing. That way we can catch you on the next one. Later. Tell them bye.
See y'all later.